Hi y'all, my name is Tina. Welcome back to Reaction Row. Today I am watching episode 7 of season 3 of Hannibal. Someone told me that season 3 was kind of like a two-parter season, so that this episode is sort of like a finale for the first 6 episodes that I've already watched. So I'm watching it singular, just episode 7 today. So last we left off, Will and Hannibal were captured by Mason. I don't know what happened. It seemed like Hannibal was going to drill into Will's brain, and then all of a sudden Mason has them. So I don't know what happened. I'm sure they're going to show us. And I really enjoyed the reunion scene between Will and Hannibal. We haven't seen them in any scenes together this season, really, except for like flashbacks and dreams and things like that. But that little reunion, the way that they speak to each other, it was kind of romantic, but in a weird way. So I really liked that. Jack fighting Hannibal and all of that action, I really liked it. I like Lawrence Fishburne in this season. I think that he just doesn't really care anymore. He has nothing to lose. He's already lost Bella and his job, so he's just a little more bold, just like everyone else is. Like everyone, like I said in previous videos, I feel like what Hannibal did to them, he left a part of himself in each person, and so they're all a little unhinged and bold and confident in a way that they weren't. So I'm excited to get started. I want to thank y'all for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos, and for subscribing on Patreon for full and edited reactions. I appreciate y'all's support so much. I'm gonna get started.
Sono un ufficiale dell'FBI. Ascoltami, mi chiamo Jack Crawford. Sono un ufficiale dell'FBI. Ascoltami. 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 Commendatore Ganetti.
Don't imagine you were here to make an arrest. No. You imagine correctly.
Oh, Mason bought them. Okay, I get it now.
Take Lecter and this one. You pay us double for both.
Oh, if you want.
A little lean, I think. Maybe we should fatten you up, shall we? It's more trouble to move a semi-wild pig against its will than it is to kidnap a man.
Pigs are harder to get hold of, and big ones are stronger than a man.
Well, there are the tusks to consider if you want to maintain the integrity of your abdomen. Something worth maintaining, Mr. Graham. Tusked beasts instinctively disavow. At swine fairs, I've seen exotic pigs from all over the world. You are the best of all that I've seen. We're going to have some good, funny times, Dr. Langton.
He thought, I can't wait. Did you see his smile?
Sad news about Jack Crawford. Appears Hannibal Lecter killed him in Florence. Hope there's some satisfaction in being the final victim of the Chesapeake Ripper. Will certainly be some notoriety. But he'd been harassing me, calling me late at night with incoherent threats.
Of course, he can't prove he didn't.
And it muddies the water.
You can head off a warrant.
There won't be no warrant. There will be no warrant forthcoming.
I appreciate wanting to kill Hannibal Lecter. But I'm not without benefit from that.
I can't make good on his promise to murder you if he's dead now, can he?
But he's not dead. Play with your food, Mason, and you give it the opportunity to bite back.
I'm not playing, Doctor.
Hannibal is. He's always playing.
That's why he was smiling.
The transplant surgery is extremely skillful, which is why Cordell here will be performing the face-off.
Hello.
You boys remind me of that German cannibal who advertised for a friend and then ate him and his penis before he died. Tragedy being, the penis was overcooked. And go to all that trouble to eat a friend and you overcook his penis. I ate it anyway. They had to. They committed. But they didn't enjoy it. I'm committed to enjoying every bite of you.
You're going to eat him with my face.
Yes. I got a taste for it after you two had me eat my nose.
You must be terribly proud that you could bring this off. It's dangerous to get exactly what you want. What will you do after you've eaten me?
You could wreck some foster homes and torment some children.
No. And drink martinis made with tears.
But where, Mason, would the hardcore fun come from?
It's foolish to dilute such an ecstatic time as this with fears about the future. Cordell, Mr. Graham's looking very dry. A little moisturizing, please.
I'm curious, what will be the first cuts of me you will serve?
The first course, of course, will be your hands and feet.
Of
Sizzling
course.
on a Promethean barbecue. The coal is white and very hard. It makes a clear ringing sound when struck.
You've thought of everything.
Is Mason going to disguise his voice
We'll have a little pajama party.
to be like Will?
You can be in shorties by then. Huh? Cordell is going to keep you alive for a very long time.
Holy darn. Will's a fighter.
Well, no pajama party for you, Mr. Graham. We're going to feed you to the pigs.
Look at Hannibal, just so proud.
Face. In a much more civilized fashion than you just try to remove his.
What?
Mason has done beautiful things with these creatures. Very special. Truly visionary.
He has a wealth of information and resources in his faceless skull.
The longer you're respectful, the longer you'll keep your tongue.
And when I do lose my tongue,
I'll boil it and slice it very thin. Marinate it in olive oil, garlic, parsley, and vinegar.
simple and clean and delicious.
Have they told you the drill? The drill is, in a few hours, I'll come down here and remove all you've got below the elbows and knees. I'll keep you going with IVs and tourniquets until the very last. Some things are best saved for last. Once you're dead, I'll prepare your loins and ribs. Aged.
Meats are aged not only for tenderness, but mainly for flavor.
And flavors change. Every day, I'll feed Mason some new part of you. Don't you worry, Dr. Lecter.
Oh, I wonder what's going to happen to Cordell.
It will always be cooked to perfection.
Maybe he's going to eat
I
Cordell.
might Dr. Bloom want children. I'm sure you've had a chance to check under the hood by now. How's the uterus? Intact? Are the hips childbearing? Or roomy?
I hate how he speaks.
I'm
So
playing.
crude sounding all the time.
Big surprise coming to you, Margo. Would it spoil anything for you if I told you I've already found us a surrogate? And not for my sperm, but for your eggs.
I don't have any.
Oh, he took them.
I most certainly did, but I didn't Humpty Dumpty them. I just went and found them a new basket.
He's the
I
worst.
told you I wanted to give you a virgin baby, our own baby. Yours and mine. Well, mostly yours.
Where's the surrogate, Mason?
She's resting at the moment.
She's here?
She's on the farm.
Want to see her?
First, I think you need to prepare yourself psychologically. This is going to be a very emotional experience for you, Margot. I have to think about appropriate timing.
I feel like I'm already gonna cry because I don't even know what he's doing. He needs to quit messing with her.
Don't think too long, Smiley.
Oh, that's the spirit, Margot. Maternal instincts revving up. I love it.
He's so gross. I can't. How I can hate him and like Hannibal.
We followed Bata Montrachet when we should have just followed you.
Almost as ugly as what Mason wants to do to us is the fact that he can't do it with the tacit agreement of people sworn to uphold the law.
Ooh.
I was trying to get to Hannibal.
Tell
before you.
her.
You knew you couldn't stop yourself. So I had to try.
By facilitating torture and death.
I can abide the thought of Hannibal tortured. Not necessarily to death.
What did you think would happen?
I thought Jack Crawford and the FBI would come to the rescue. But the finer details of what I thought would happen have evolved.
Then you have to evolve alone. You have to spill blood. Either by your own hand or someone else's.
Buenas tardes, señora.
Sara, señora Virgin.
I like her shoes.
Thank you for coming, Margot.
He's promised to give something back to me. Something that he stole. There was a surrogate all along. It's a Virtue baby. It's my baby.
Mason will deny you. He will always deny you. You know you'll have to kill him.
Saying you'd do it for me? I never trust you.
No, of course not. But you could trust me never to deny that I did it. It would actually be more therapeutic for you to kill him yourself. Remember, I recommended that in session.
He did, I remember.
Wait until I could get away with it, you said.
What difference would one more murder charge make to me? I'm the only other suspect you've got. You can do it when it suits you. And I'll write a letter gloating about how much I enjoyed killing him myself.
Buonasera.
has a pocket knife.
I was trying to save Will from you. But right now, you're the only one who can save him. Promise me you'll save him. Please.
I promise. And I always keep my promises, love. Just cut the ropes on one arm. Give me the knife and leave. I can do the rest.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, is he going to keep his promise?
Are you going to kill Mason?
Marco is. Snatch some of my hair back from the hairline, if you don't mind. Get some skin. Put it in Mason's hand after he's dead.
Could I have ever understood you?
Only Will can. I don't think I would be able to yank anyone's hair even if like that hard. I don't know if I have it in me. He's ready to play. Ah! Dude, it would be crazy if Hannibal took Will's face.
You're going under now, Mr. Verger. When you wake up, your face will be bound and uncomfortable.
Have you accepted Jesus, Mr. Graham? Do you have faith? I do. I'm free. Hallelujah.
I cannot wait for his demise. You can't stand Mason. Such a good actor though, right?
This will immobilize your body. I can feel everything.
Freaking Cordell.
I'm going to cut off your face without anesthesia, Mr. Graham.
They don't even have similar bone structures. It would just lay differently.
Cordell! Cordell! Cordell!
Okay, so Hannibal made it. I gave him Cordell's face. Okay.
taking what you promised me. And I've got everything I need from you now.
You can't kill me, Margot. You'll lose everything. In the absence of an heir, the sole beneficiary is the Southern Baptist Church.
There is going to be an heir, Mason. A virgin baby. Yours, mine. Mostly yours. Do you know what happens if we stimulate your prostate gland with the cattle prod? Hannibal does. He helped us milk you.
Ah, you're dead, Dr. Blum.
Oh, Mason. We all are. Didn't you know that? But these aren't.
Yeah. But finally.
Can you go home?
No more than you can.
Would you watch over me?
I will. Not in a cage. Some beasts shouldn't be caged.
Your obsessive and successful hunt. Whose prize was it driven by? Mine? Yours.
Michelle's. Did you eat her?
Yes. But I did not kill her. The most stable elements, Chiu, appear in the middle of the periodic table, roughly between iron and silver. Between iron and silver. I think that's appropriate for you. We talk about teacups and time and the rules of disorder.
The teacup's broken. It's never going to gather itself back together again.
Not even in your mind. Your memory palace is building. It's full of new things. It shares some rooms with my own. I've discovered you there, victorious.
When it comes to you and me, there can be no decisive victory.
We are a zero-sum game.
I miss my dogs. I'm not going to miss you. I'm not going to find you. I'm not going to look for you.
Oh, he's just gonna let him go.
I don't want to know where you are or what you do. I don't want to think about you anymore.
You delight in wickedness and then berate yourself for the delight.
You delight. I tolerate.
I feel like I'm gonna cry.
I don't have your appetite. Goodbye.
to be hard for him. The way they film this like a breakup, right? Like, oh, I gotta let you go. You're toxic for me.
I'm here.
Oh, he turned himself in. I wonder why. Maybe he wants Will to know where he is.
Why are we caught the Chesapeake River jacket?
I didn't catch you. You surrendered.
I want you to know exactly where I am. Where you can always find me.
He did it for Will, so he'll know where he's at. His obsession with Will led him to surrender. So crazy.
Cuff him. Put him in my car.
He wants to always occupy his thoughts. Interesting. Oh my gosh, that was so good. So wild of an episode. The whole pig and baby thing, like literally, like I said, my mind went there because Mason is so sadistic, and I was like, there's no way he's going to put the baby in the pig, but I should have known he would. And Hannibal wants to be able to occupy Will's thoughts. He wants Will to know where he is at all times. So he surrenders. I mean, that's an obsession, right? So crazy. And Jack didn't catch him like he said. So it's not like Jack really gets that closure either because he surrendered. And Alana working with, what is her name? Margot, to get rid of Mason. Finally, I mean, he tortured that woman so much her entire life. He deserved it, in my opinion. I don't like him. I feel like he was worse than Hannibal, which is saying something because Hannibal did some really horrible things too for a long time. But Mason was just really, I feel like Hannibal did what he did, and he just seemed like when he ate people, he ate them for a reason. And I feel like Mason just did everything to be cruel. I don't think Hannibal did it to be cruel. At least that's how I'm explaining it, why I like Hannibal and not Mason. But that was an amazing episode. I don't know what they're going to... I mean, there's 6 more episodes left? I don't know what they're going to do. I guess we'll see him behind bars. I wonder if he's going to be under Childers, or what's his name? Chilton. Why do I keep saying Childers? Chilton. Because he'll be happy that he can taunt Hannibal and have him under his lock and key like he's been wanting. So I guess we'll see that. I'm thinking that's what's going to come. It would have been interesting, though, if they swapped faces and Hannibal gets to live as Will and Will is living as Hannibal. But I guess that's too much of a face-off kind of premise. I really enjoyed it. I hope y'all are having an amazing day.